I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcast it like hey ya.
Yo, oh, wait a minute. There we are. Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your number one Chief Rock and Knicks Universe, your main man, Uncle Freezy. Welcome to the premier Knicks in the Nighttime show, the Knicks at Night podcast. Salute to everyone watching us on X and YouTube. Salute. Coach, what's good, bro?
What's good?
Hey, I'm chilling, man. Chilling. I got about 6 or 7 things I want to talk about tonight, man, on the joint.
Did you mean that?
I have them listed right here on the second screen, bro. So, man.
Wasn't that Taj Gibson's number?
Was that 73? What's the number?
67. I think it was 67.
67, yeah, 67.
Something weird like that.
Yeah, I think that was the number of his street or something. I guess he grew up on like 67th Street or something. Rich boy in the building, salute. Rich boy was good.
Yeah.
So, one of the things I wanted to talk about, man, the other night Jaylen Brunson scored 47 points. What'd you think about
that? He just showed that, well, number one, he showed that he's a premier talent in this league.
Right.
And he showed that when this team needs it, he can turn it on.
He can turn it on, bro. Right.
And even though Miami isn't defensively what they used to be as far as, traditional, but they were trying to double them. They were full courting them. They put Davion Mitchell on them. They put Wiggins on them. They put Drew Smith on them. They put everybody. And it just didn't matter.
Right.
And the thing that was impressive with that as well is he found ways to be he found ways to get other people involved too, because he found, he got some assists too,
Yeah.
He threw a couple nice little lobs to Mitch.
Right. Yo. Damn. Man, I was straight, bro. I was straight until as soon as I hit the button, I started yawning. Bro, that's crazy. Yo, I was walking around I was like, yo, I should start the show early. And, all this energy, whatever, man, I'm hyped. And then I waited, and then as soon as I hit the button, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I saw the notification a little while back. And then I got busy at work, and then I thought I wouldn't. I thought I was coming in a little late, and to be honest with you, I didn't even know this. I thought you'd be rocking already, and I literally came in right as the intro was on. It was like fate or something. I don't know. It's crazy.
man. I don't know. I'll figure it out one day, bro.
But you know,
one day I'll figure it out. So.
What was impressive to me was, I mean, I know it seemed like 11 free throws is a lot.
Right.
But as many times as he had the ball and many shots he was taking,
right.
That's an average night for Luka and SGA getting to the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I was scanning over the other highest scorers in the league. You know, he's top 10 right now, obviously. So I think he's 8th, 7th, or 8th.
Right.
And he makes 10 field goals a game, average 10 point something.
Right.
And that, I think he has the third or fourth most field goals per game, but them other guys just get
number wrong.
Yeah. Them other guys get to the line more. You know, that's why they score more per game.
Right. That's a crazy number, bro. That's a crazy number.
I know. And the thing is, bro, this dude, he makes some tough shots, bro.
To my SGA?
I mean, Brunson.
To my SGA or Brunson? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel you. Man. So I have a beef.
All right.
So my beef is, I don't know if Jaylen Brunson scoring 50 points a night is good for the overall health of the team.
No.
Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I want Brunson taking all the shots. I don't care. If the Knicks take 90 shots and Brunson takes 30 of them, hey, shoot it, dog. I believe in Jalen Iverson.
Yeah.
Right? But what I don't believe in is dribble. And listen, and I know what people are gonna say is, well, how is he gonna score without dribbling? You gotta dribble to score, right?
Nah.
You can have a efficient scoring night without dribbling all night. Right.
Yeah.
Now, who I don't mind dribbling, Tyler Kolek. You should dribble. Because Tyler Kolek is probing. To get others involved in the offense. Right? No knock on JB. No knock on JB. And Tyler Kolek is not as good as Jalen Brunson. Let me establish that.
Yeah.
I don't know, though, if this thing can last with JB doing things this way.
Yeah.
Right? 47 points in a night, man.
Yeah. I think that Brunson can easily score 30 a night in the flow of the offense.
Yeah, if you want to, yeah.
I think he kind of, for whatever reason, because really everyone else just they had a standard production.
Yeah.
He made up for Cat's lack of shooting and, having a rough game offensively.
Yeah, these nights are going to happen.
Yeah, so he made up for that slack. Like everyone else did their thing. Mikal got hot in the second half.
Yeah.
He was banging everything.
Yeah.
But back to your point, what's great about when Kolek dribbles, like the rest of the teams, they're on high alert because they know his first instinct is to pass it.
It's to pass
you know,
it, right?
so that they're like more ready and they're being smarter with their positioning. But
Right.
they know when Brunson's doing it, they get kind of stagnant or
Go
they
rebound.
watch.
They get ready to rebound, bro.
Yeah. And it almost reminds me of the QBs in the league that can scramble a little bit,
Right.
and the receivers that do the scramble drill with them and become available for a catch. And there's some guys that know the Brett Favres in the world and the Mahomes, the gunslinger guys,
Right.
to be ready because they're going to throw it up in there.
Yeah.
Whereas when Lamar's doing it, or Josh Allen, or Daniel Jones, some of these guys that can run, they don't know if, like, is he going to throw it to me? Is he going to keep it? Like,
Yeah. What's he
what am I
doing?
doing? Yeah, it's like, so, yeah, I mean, and that's part of, I think, what Mike Brown's focus has been with this squad is getting that internal timer on Brunson and the rest of the team.
Yeah.
To get the ball up the court. I think they want to get that ball where we make up our seconds in the time clock now is getting it up to half court.
Yeah.
Past half court.
Yeah.
And it seems like we've gotten away a little bit sometimes with letting, like, seems like Brunson's bringing it up again quite a bit.
Right. Okay.
But at the same time, I have seen, I've seen us after a make transition is quicker than it used to be.
Yeah.
But we've also had the luxury of, we have a lot more leads nowadays, seems like mid-game, and we ain't in a rush.
Right. Right.
I was kind of looking at some stats, team stats the other day when we talk about who we beat and who we've not beaten and all that.
Right.
We're the only two losses we've had to over 500 teams, to under 500 teams, were the Bulls and Bucks. But at the time, they were both over 500.
At the time, they were both over 500. I was about to say, yeah.
Right. Like the Bucks were 3-1 when they beat us, and the Bulls had the best record in the East at the time.
And they were undefeated.
Yeah, and then we beat them next game.
Yeah.
So, like, we're beating who we're supposed to beat, which not everyone does that.
Right.
And we have a winning record against over 500 teams as well. We're 9-4, I believe, or 9-6. I don't know what it is. I got to look again. But you know what's crazy is OKC has only had 8 games against teams over 500. They're like 6-2 against them teams.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So that one of the things that I think's happening is, yes, did we let a couple games get away? Sure. We're not going to go undefeated. But we're on pace for 59 wins right now.
Okay.
At the winning percentage we're at. And we're dealing with guys missing. Our schedule has not been easy, bro. We've had a lot of... We played just as many teams over 500 as anybody else. And everyone we've lost to has had a winning is a playoff team right now, except those teams we were talking about, but I think the Bulls are close to the play-in or whatever. So, and we've beaten all the teams that have beaten us at least once. We've beaten them back. You know,
Right.
We got our revenge or whatever.
Right.
So, but as far as the Brunson stuff,
that's what I was going to talk about. Like Brunson, Brunson was the thing on that.
We can't. We ain't gonna expect. Yeah, that's just something he's gonna do once in a while. That's just something that an MVP candidate has to do. Has to carry the load once in a while.
Right.
That's what makes him an MVP caliber talent.
JB, pass the basketball, bro.
Yep.
He's
shown he can do it.
Yo, JB is December, bro. And legit, I understand you can score, but man, listen, you just went through a stretch of like 5 games where you were struggling, bro. You can't carry the load like that, bro. Mike Brown is trying to diversify our portfolio.
Yeah.
Not saying that one stock is not greater than the others, but man, we got to start diversifying the portfolio. That's what Mike Brown was brought in here to do, so that we wouldn't look like a Tom Thibodeau type team when April, May, and June get here.
I was just about to say that. I was like, don't be a Thibodeau type player. Trust your teammates.
Yeah.
Trust everyone on your team.
Yeah. So on the Jalen Brunson thing, I don't think Jalen Brunson can carry a team for 82 games scoring with that load like that, right? Now, can he score like that? Yes. But when it sounds like I'm nitpicking, but I'm not. Basically, what I'm saying is if Jalen Brunson scores 35 points within the flow of the game, that's still 35 points on the scoreboard, right? But when Jalen Brunson jocks out teammates to get to 35 and then give it to them and be like, yo, now it's your turn to score. These dudes out of rhythm, bro. These dudes are, and I know they're supposed to stay in rhythm, but staying in rhythm is hard, man. I don't think any player in the NBA, in this version of the NBA, can score whatever godly number of points. Say, Fritz, what's 82 times 40?
Oh,
You the calculator guy. You the calculator guy. You supposed to know this on the.
My mind is going 30.
Calculator.
30.
Fritz is over there like, carry the 3 if I take my sock off, man. And
Oh.
now, basically, the point that I was raising is that a healthy scoring machine, Jalen Brunson, in June is better for us than a scoring machine in December. And cats, no pun intended, aren't getting into an offensive rhythm. I think that's a real thing to discuss. I want Jalen Brunson to break the NBA scoring record. I just don't want him to score high stress points.
How you get it? Like when Jalen Brunson scores 40 points a game, he hit the floor like 10 times. Like he smacked the floor like 10 times. Like I think it's. I don't mind him shooting, but man, you cannot take a toll like that every night.
And the thing is, what I think Freezy's getting at as well is
he's out tomorrow.
Yeah, we don't need Brunson to score like that in spite of or instead of the other guy scoring.
Right.
Like, if it's a night where all of a sudden OG couldn't hit the broadside of the barn, and then we notice that McHale ain't making shit, Clarkson ain't making nothing, Deuce ain't making nothing, Cat's in foul trouble, everyone's missing, and if he wants to do that, go for it.
Yeah.
But the nights when other people are just as likely to get going, you got to spread the love, because a pass from him at a timely time and them getting a bucket is just like if he made it himself.
Yeah.
So, what our team needs basically every night, we need to get 50 points from him and Cat combined, and everyone else going.
Yeah.
It just so happens Cat only had 2, so he had to get 47. So I made 49 that night.
But he's too good of a player. I know what he does in the paint is amazing, but he's not a high volume shooter. Like there's some players, there are some guards who have to do it. They have to do it because they're not good shooters. Like he's a good shooter. Like there are lower stress ways of scoring if you just give up the ball. Like if let the other people do the work and you can take an easy shot. Like you're not a bad shooter. So you don't have to do all that. If you work together, you can get as many easy shots as you want.
Right.
You got John Morant. He has to flop all over the place. He has to dive into the lane and throw his body on the line because he can't shoot from the outside.
Right. But my thing with JB though is into to the point of the conversation, man, which I was saying is great too. I definitely agree. Did I say yo to Drip More yet? Drip More. Is in the building. Salute. Drip More's in the building. Salute. The Jaylen Brunson carrying the team like this concerns me in a way that when Jaylen, if y'all notice, the last 3 playoff years with Jaylen Brunson, right? Not the last 3 years, because what is it only? Jaylen Brunson's made the playoffs 3 years with us, right? The Miami Heat year when Kendrick Nunn elbowed him in the face from the Miami Heat. You remember that? No, Gabe Vincent. Remember Gabe Vincent elbowed him in the face in the Miami Heat series? Julius Randle had the double sprained ankle and all that. RJ Barrett had the sprained ankle. Emmanuel quickly got hurt in game 5. Jaylen Brunson was hurt. Remember in the Indiana series where Jaylen Brunson broke his hand? Remember going into that, Jaylen Brunson had the sprained ankle. Remember he kept turning the same ankle every 15 games. Jaylen Brunson would turn the same ankle. He had the right foot sprain. And then last year, I can't remember what it was he was dealing with, but you can tell JB wasn't 100%. I just want to get y'all ever saw that movie Get Him to the Greek? No? Okay.
I did see it.
Yeah.
I think I see pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it don't matter all this. So just get him
With Russell Brand,
I think so.
the Irish guy. I mean, the English guy.
Yeah. You know, I'm 10% Welsh. Like on my ancestry DNA thing, it's like 10% Welsh.
Are you really?
Yeah, 10% Welsh. Yeah. And so it's like 70% Nigerian, and then there's some German, some Wales, some other stuff in there. But whatever. I consider myself Nigerian since I'm 70-something% Nigerian. But whatever. Man. Unlike Fritz, who's a Yankee.
Yeah.
But just joking. I'm joking.
The Mets keep letting all these guys taken away.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna have to. All it's gonna be is Lindor and what's his
That's
name?
it.
Santos.
Yeah, that's it basically. But yeah, but again, just real quick, man. The thing with just keeping it a stack. The thing with JB is I think he's a hell of a scorer. He's a great player. I'd love to see Jalen Brunson in the playoffs healthy though. Right? I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I saw the other night he scored 47 points, and then tonight he's out, or tomorrow night he's out.
But I think they're just doing load management.
Okay.
Like I think them guys haven't had a lot of rest, and they just decided let's give them some rest. I think it's
Rest
load
of this
management.
game instead of Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If okay, so help me with this then. If my concern is valid about Jalen Brunson carrying the load, is there a way that we can help Jalen Brunson carry the load outside of load management?
Say that part again. I'm sorry.
Is there a way to manage Jalen Brunson's load without load management?
Well, he can play a little off ball. I think having him play off ball part of the game.
I mean, I think they've already started doing that this year.
Yeah, like we've seen with the Kolek's little emergence
Mm-hmm.
that you see them playing them together. You kind of see Kolek is like really getting to. He's like getting to the paint. This ain't. Yeah. So I think that may even be better than when we see Deuce, because Deuce isn't doing the same thing. Deuce is shooting well. Deuce isn't getting into the lane like Kolek is.
And I don't think he plays as long as stretches in games as he used to. So even if he has a 34, 35, 36-minute game, it's not like he played 14 minutes straight twice in a game,
Well, yeah, twice in the so because Mike Brown is playing him the entire first quarters now,
right.
which is something new. But to your point, he's not doing like play 10, sit 2, play 10 more, sit 2, and then play 10 more. You know what I'm saying?
But
He's been out a lot of times he's out for at least 8 minutes in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Especially if we keeping a lead or extending a lead, or Kolek and Clarkson or when Deuce was there, like they're doing fine. They don't normally bring him back in till late.
yeah, if they extended the lead, they don't bring him back on time. They just keep him out as long as they can.
Okay. Yeah.
Then in the second half, a lot of times he'll do half of the third.
Yeah.
He'll sit out like the end of the third and the beginning of the fourth, and then he'll finish.
Yeah.
Which I feel is the right, that's how I would use him too.
Right. Okay.
But we talking about Kolek. I'm looking forward to him getting his first start this next game, man.
Right.
See how that goes.
Right. Me too.
The Knicks are. I think if he added some real value, and I think if he does good in the start, I know they probably getting some calls by him,
Excuse me.
but yeah.
I'm gonna say, I know we're talking about Jalen Brunson. I wanted to introduce two things to the Jalen Brunson conversation. For one, does Jalen Brunson have flaws in his game? And the second part of that is there a schematic way to fix Jalen Brunson's flaws if he has any? But the part that I really wanted to touch on really quick is Tyler Kolek becoming a star?
I mean, I wouldn't
Uh,
say that quite yet.
I think he's a fan favorite. But I do like what I see because like because up to this point, like we've always said, oh, Tyler Kolek's a point guard. He's a true point guard. And then what I've seen in the last like few games, I'm like, maybe he isn't just a point guard.
I think
Maybe
he's
he
becoming
isn't.
a bona fide rotational player for a quality NBA team. Like he's right now, he's a serviceable backup point guard in the NBA right now, and that's not a slight. That's a good. There's been a lot of really good backup point guards in the league that have very important roles on teams.
Yeah, I think he's shown that he's a guard. You there's some point guards who do one thing well.
Yeah.
What's his name? We had him like 2 years ago. Detroit. He came from like Detroit, and he's a pretty good passer. And I think
who'd you say, Fritz?
Was it 2 years ago? We had him in Detroit, and we played him like half a season. And we had him in a trade.
Alec Burks?
No, it's more than 2 years ago. But he's out the league now.
Derrick Rose?
No, he's out the league. I forgot his name, but he scored 50 after he left us.
Oh, you talking about Malachi Flynn?
Yeah, Malachi Flynn. Like he's a good passer, but he doesn't do anything else. And I think that's kind of how, in my mind, I thought what Kolek would be. But with his scoring, I'm like, okay, maybe he's just a guard.
I love that Flynn Dante backcourt. I couldn't tell them apart at times.
Oh yeah, Redbone.
Yeah,
yeah, I couldn't tell him. I couldn't tell him apart.
But he was a really good passer. Like, he's a really good passer.
Great. I mean, you got to think about how important some backup point guards have been to like pretty high level teams. You're talking about like the Sean Livingstons of the world, Derek Fishers, Bobby Jackson. I don't know about Bobby
Jackson. Yeah, I remember Bobby Jackson.
Like
John Bagley,
JJ Barea,
Sherman Douglas,
Jameer Nelson.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Darryl Armstrong.
Even technically, Fred VanVleet was a backup for a while until he got a little more run. So there's no slant on Kolek. I mean, this is a good first step to be considered I mean, look at TJ McConnell right now for the Pacers. You know, it's good to have. You want your point guard to have some qualities as your starter, so like the offense kind of runs similar, but it's nice when they have some other things in their bag where that's what Kolek had, was he's pass first.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that he's a lefty as well as Brunson, like the offense stays the same, you know, the left-handed offense.
Okay.
So I just don't I just hope we appreciate what we have and not squander it like we have in the past. Like we were talking about this earlier today, Freeze, when we was on the phone. Like we can't do what we did with Jeremy Lin and stuff like that. I wouldn't say Kolek's having a Linsanity kind of run, but we always have these little fan fantasies with guys. Like we love.
I'm trying to have mine right now.
Yeah, I know, but it's like it's the same thing as like the Steve Novak. We loved him, and we thought he was so great because he come in and just bang all these threes. I mean, I guess every team in the NBA has that guy on the team. Everyone goes nuts when they score or when they do something good. Like when Mitch makes a free throw, it's like they cheer like it's a damn Super Bowl. Or the NBA Finals, Mitch is on this free throw run. Everyone's like, "Woo!" We're like so excited.
Hey, Fritz, what's the name of the guy that played the Dark Knight?
Christian
Bale.
Christian Bale. Like 3 people texted me and said Tyler Kolek looks like Christian Bale. No lie, 3 different people, right?
We should call him American Tycho. Because he was an American Tycho.
Oh, bro, I think that, hey man, Tyler Kolek may be the future of Knicks basketball, bro. Tyler Kolek may be not the future, like let's keep it in perspective. Like he's not gonna be Carmelo Anthony, right? But in terms of,
I'll be fine if he becomes Greg Anthony.
And I was gonna say in terms of garbage ass Knicks backup point guards go. I mean, I think he went from he's gone from I think he's in that right now. He's in that Tony Douglas, Langston Galloway lane.
What?
Like he legit is not.
He's better than them, I think.
Yeah, I think he's in that Trey Burke, Langston Galloway, Tony Douglas thing. And if he keeps it up, bro, he might even get into the Chauncey Billups lane, bro. Yeah,
all he needs is a shot. Like a shot. Like
I was
he feels
thinking
comfortable to shoot, that's it.
I'd be happy if he becomes Charlie Ward.
Charlie Ward was a starter though, right?
Yeah.
Did he become one?
Charlie Ward was a starter. Yeah,
a couple years.
Well, he might have come off the bench, but for the majority, he was a starter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But as far as production goes, that would be great if he just gives us what Charlie gave us.
Well, Howard Isley.
Yeah,
Howard Isley was a starter.
Howard Isley was a starter.
I mean,
yeah,
he might not be as talented as those guys you mentioned yet. Like
make sure we gotta specify physically talented.
Right, he's not.
Tyler Kolek is more skilled than those guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where I say I think he's better than them. Like I think he's more skilled than they are.
Right.
And he's a better natural passer and stuff.
Right.
Now, could he beat Tony Douglas 1-on-1 to 11? I don't know.
Tony Douglas went to Florida State, right?
Yeah.
If Tony Douglas was a Florida State athlete, I'm gonna say no. Tyler Kolek.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, but
because as much as Florida State is known for baseball, like I think they're probably known more for baseball than any other thing, right? Florida State, right? Man, they put out some really good guards over the years, bro. Devin Vassell, Sam Cassell, Charlie Ward, Bobby Sura, Florida State puts out a lot of my guy in Toronto, Scotty Barnes is from Florida State, right? I think Scotty Barnes is from Florida State. The guy in Chicago, the guy that the bust, the guy that got drafted ahead of Obi, Patrick Williams, I think he's from Florida State.
Sam Cassell.
Yeah.
Remember, he's from there. Well, Dave Cowens is the original.
Yeah, Burt Reynolds.
Oh, Jonathan Isaac went there too.
Yeah. What's my guy name? That say damn all the time in WWE? Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons was an All-American. Yeah, Ron Simmons went there.
Oh, and then what's his name? Patrick Williams went there too.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. I was talking. Yeah.
Remember Von Wafer?
I remember. Yeah, I remember him on 2K. I don't ever remember him coming off of. I never remember seeing him play.
Mitchell Wiggins.
Yeah, you know who that is. He passed away. R.I.P. Mitchell Wiggins.
Mm-hmm.
But to my Tyler Kolek thing though is, man, if Tyler Kolek scores 10 points tonight against Minnesota and has about 4 assists, I think his jersey sales are going to skyrocket.
Oh yeah, every white kid in New York is going to have a Tyler Kolek jersey.
Yeah, I'm telling you, yeah. And so, but here's the thing. Here's the reason why. Right? Here's the thing. The thing with Tyler Kolek. His composure is uncanny. If y'all remember, do you remember the charge he took the other day when he got double elbowed in the face and knocked to the ground? Remember we were watching the game, Coach?
Yeah.
And he took the charge, and he was laying on the ground with a smile. I don't care if it's a charge or not. I'm just happy to be on the floor. Like Tyler Kolek was just glad to be getting minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Something that a lot of people were saying they were the most worried about with him. It's been pleasantly surprised, bro. He's playing some defense, bro.
He's playing some good defense, bro.
Like he's like the only shortcomings he has, pun intended, is his height, and he's not as physically talented. That's his only. It ain't because of effort, it ain't because of his footwork or his body positioning. He's getting all up in everyone's grill. He's getting close, chest to chest on people. He's fighting through screens. Yeah. He's playing really well on defense, and that's what's been a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
I
mean, he's very comfortable.
Yeah. He was put out there for the end of the game for defense.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And the game, that one game, what do you call game? The cup game, I think.
Yeah, San Antonio.
Yeah.
Bridges was on the bench for a long time, bro.
Oh
yeah. Yeah. And the one thing I like about Kolek is when we first got him in that first summer league, we watched him struggle, and you could see the struggle on his face. Right? Like you could see the struggle on his face. And the last game we saw him in, that dude was smiling from ear to ear, bro. That man was smiling. Friends, that man was cheesing. That man was smiling like he got the homecoming queen, bro. Like legitimately, like I think there was a game where the San Antonio game where I think we were up by 2 possessions and they kicking out to Tyler Kolek and he knocks down the 3 off the wing to push the lead to like 8 or something like that. And you could just see you can see all 32 of that man's teeth, like legitimately, like just smiling. And I don't know if it comes from relief. You know how like when you try so hard you can't get it, and then when you finally start, when it finally starts to click, you just smile because you're relieved.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that, if it's joy of the game, right? Or if he's just excited that he's finally getting his opportunity and he's taking advantage of it.
I think it's finally slowing down. Because you used to see like he was like stiff as a board or like before.
Yeah.
Like and he wouldn't take any risks. Like I'm out here to pass.
Yeah.
And I'm here to give him the ball. But then you see like a lane open up and he wouldn't take it because my job is in here to pass. So like I think he finally relaxed and I think he's kind of playing his game finally. But I think he's relaxed because he went from preseason people talking about he's not an NBA player, talking about we should cut him, and I don't think he's going to be picked up by anybody else. Like you went from that to being like a key player while Deuce is out.
Right.
The thing is,
East Blue Drew, I keep forgetting. I got the package and I keep forgetting, bro.
like I said, we this is something we've still been talking about those last 2 years. We are looking for because Deuce is not a point guard.
Right.
So to me, I hope that when Deuce comes back, it doesn't affect Kolek's minutes as much.
Right.
I mean, it's going to, unfortunately. I mean, but I think what I've been noticing that's been happening though is because Clarkson is taller and he can defend some taller players. I've noticed that they've been using Clarkson in a pseudo small wing role sometimes.
Yeah.
While Shamit's out.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, and when Deuce was healthy and Cole started playing, I mean, he started playing him before this nice little run he's had. We saw lineups where him, Deuce, and Clarkson were all on the floor at the same time. Quite a bit.
Yeah.
They would run them three with. I kind of don't mind when it's them three with the two bigs. You know, but depending on the team, you know, we playing against. I mean, we can get away with maybe OG and one of the bigs or something sometimes, and those three guys.
Right.
But definitely when we have the double bigs, you know.
Yeah, I don't think everybody gonna make it. I don't think everybody gonna make it.
Oh, here we go with the trade. Yeah. Oh boy,
I just
here
don't
we
think
go.
everybody gonna make it.
Here we
You
go.
got Kolek, you got Deuce, you got that's a lot of players for the same position.
But they're not. Deuce is not the same position. Why do we keep why do we keep labeling Deuce as he's not a point guard?
I'm not putting Deuce as a point guard. If the way Cole's playing, I wouldn't put him at point guard again.
Yeah, I mean Deuce has found his groove right where it needs to be. He's a 3-and-D undersized wing. That's what he is. That's just what I've always called him, and that's what he is. And it's he can't play make himself. He can't get other people going. He's not a dribbler. The only time you see him dribble to the rim or in the paint is on a fast break. He ain't driving past nobody, bro. And we can't expect that skill to just are like suddenly appear. But what we have him doing and what we need him for, he's catching, shooting great. He's got great perimeter D. He's fighting through screens on defense. That's what we want from him, and that's what we need. So I'm fine with that. But people start counting him as a point guard and saying he's the backup point guard and all this mess. That's not fair to Deuce. So that's not what he does. And that's what I think Mike Brown has been good at, letting guys do what they do and not making them do something they don't naturally do.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think Cat is having we're trying to figure out where he fits with Mike Brown's situation.
And Mike Brown hasn't put his hands on this roster at all. Like,
right.
This is the roster he walked in on.
Right. Mike Brown's never coached a Cat yet. He's never had a perimeter guy like him. I mean, a front court guy like him. So he's probably adjusting and figuring it out.
Yeah. Yeah, man, Dink Pate didn't have such a good game in the G League today, bro. Dink Pate was 2 of 7, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 5 turnovers, and 6 points.
His shooting hasn't been good. His shooting in the G League isn't good.
Yeah. He'll come around. But to the Jalen Brunson point though, I want Jalen Brunson to take all the shots he possibly can, just not in high usage. I'd love to see about 20% of his shots be just straight up catch and shoot jumpers. Right? Keep doing 80% of what you normally doing, about 20% of it. Just catch and shoot jumpers, maybe off of Karl Anthony Towns drives to the basket. Mitchell Robinson, offensive rebounds and kickouts. Right? Tyler Kolek, dribble penetration to the rim, finding Jalen Brunson. I'd love to see that. And I wish I could describe it better, but it is what it is. With guys like Jalen Brunson, they're going to find a way to be great. Like with Tyler Kolek, though, I think Tyler Kolek is legitimately finding his way to being great. Right? Tyler Kolek, and this is not box score stuff. This is on the floor stuff. Like, I don't know. The closer Tyler Kolek gets to the rim, the less likely people can stay in front of him. And y'all ever notice in the wide open floor, like the dude struggles against pressure, but then in the half court, he can find his way around because he can navigate screens and get guys open? No? I'm the only one? Okay. I think by the end of the year, man, Tyler Kolek might have Jordan Clarkson stapled to the bench.
What?
Yeah, I think Landry Shamet is an afterthought at this point. Landry Shamet is an afterthought.
I don't. Okay, so maybe y'all not understanding my numbers game. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put the numbers game up on the screen. Anybody want to play the numbers game?
How many minutes per game?
Yeah.
I think Vicarious. I mean, Kolek's cutting into Deuce and Clarkson's minutes, bro. Because that's who he's cutting in on.
Right.
So depending on the game and on the instant heat checks for both of them too, if Deuce comes in and he starts hitting threes, he's going to get the minutes that game. If Clarkson comes in and he's the one that's on fire, he's going to be getting the minutes. I don't see a world where Deuce and Clarkson both are getting extended minutes.
Okay.
Especially when Shamet comes back.
Shamet's gonna play, bro.
Because Shamet offers defensively, he can defend bigger guys, like bigger guards that Deuce has a problem with. Now, he's not a better defender than Deuce, but because of his stature, he's kind of like that swing shooting guard / small forward. He kind of, kind of like what Mikhail is.
Right.
Mikhail is a shooting guard. Is he a small forward? He's a
wing. Yeah, he's a wing.
Yeah, he's a wing.
All right, so let's do it. So 240 minutes. That's what they're gonna play in a night, right?
All right.
We know Bridges is gonna play 36 minutes, right?
Right.
We know Brunson's gonna play 35 minutes, right? We know Cat is gonna be in the neighborhood of 34. We know Mitch is gonna be in the neighborhood of 19, 20. Josh Hart is going to play. How many Bridges is playing? So Josh Hart
30.
Yeah.
I don't think Josh's been playing 36 lately. He's only playing like 30.
Okay. All right. When Deuce gets back, Deuce is playing 25, right? Jordan Clarkson's going to be playing. You see how fast these numbers are going down, bro?
He's been at like 50.
You said Deuce has been at what, 15? Hold on, I'll pull up.
No, Deuce is 20s. Deuce has been like 22, 23.
Yeah, I thought he was at 25. He might be at. Yeah, he might be at. Let's see what the Knicks stats say. Deuce McBride is at. Oh, I keep forgetting his name is Miles. Deuce has been playing 27 minutes a game. Jordan Clarkson has been playing 19.9 minutes a game. Gershon Yabusele has been playing.
He hasn't been playing.
DMP.
So what does that leave for?
Shamet and Kolek 0.
JB is at 35. Oh, we hit that right on the head. Cat is at 33. And Bridges is at 35. OG is at 32. That's a surprise. Mitch is at 18.2. So we're almost right.
What's Josh been at? See, because Josh has a starter. It's been more minutes, but
not Josh is right. 30.
Okay.
Yeah, Josh is right. So who else? Deuce, Miles McBride is at 27. Clarkson at 20. Yabusele is at 9.6. He's at 10 minutes. That's crazy.
But see, they don't count. That's one of the games he's had some DMPs that don't count towards his minutes per game because he didn't play.
No, Coach, we know that already. I'm just estimating there because this is not about these guys' minutes per se as they fluctuate. This is basically saying, are there minutes for Shamet and Kolek? That's the reason why we were doing the exercise. Like, are there any minutes left for Kolek and Shamit when they return?
Well, how many minutes was Shamit averaging before we left? He had been averaging 20 at least.
Landry Shamit was averaging 21 minutes. Yeah. And Tyler Kolek is averaging 12 minutes.
So we in the red 33 minutes.
33 minutes. We're in the red 33 minutes. Yeah. Ariel Hukporty was playing 9 minutes. And Mo Diawara is playing 4 minutes. And Pakem Dadier is playing 3 minutes a game. We're in the hole. We're in the red 49 minutes, bro.
So if everyone's healthy, who's the odd man out, basically? Who's getting their minutes cut?
You know what? We can start. Who's shooting the worst based on, like, who's underperforming based on their minutes allotment? Yeah. That's the person who's going to get their minutes slashed. The easy answer, Gershon Yabusele.
Yeah.
39% from the floor and 31% from three. That's the easy answer, right?
And here he's got some DMPs, healthy DMPs.
Yeah. GI in the building, salute. Yeah, man. Coach, this is gonna be a real issue. That's why I'm asking, like, why were we even thinking about Jose Alvarado? Is that just like a wild rumor?
It's not a rumor. It's not a rumor. It's just people speculating. Because Alvarado most likely will be traded. He most likely will be traded. It's someone like everybody's always like. It's a guy like everybody always would want, but he's never been available. And he's from here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think there's no like.
And for some reason, we seem to like undersized players. So.
Yeah. But I think he's like perfect for here. He's perfect for here.
Yeah, but people gonna be losing someone they really like, or someone they really like is gonna be sacrificed because of that.
Yeah, yeah, you're not getting them for nothing. Like, I think everybody keeps pointing out players that cost like large assets and stuff. Like Alvarado is gonna, even if he does only cost you like 2 seconds, you're gonna have to match it, and then you have to have enough room to sign players to fill in the spots that you have open.
Not that anyone wants him, but I think the expendable one right now is Hukporty.
Yeah, a lot of people who love Hukporty, but I'm
just because his age. I mean, it's a shame to say 23, 24 is old, but if you told me it had to be him or Dadier, I'm keeping Dadier because he's young and he's more of a need for us than Hukporty right now. Like, we need Hukporty to turn into something more. I mean, we need Dadier to turn into somebody more than we need Hukporty to.
Yeah.
And Dadier he's young enough where we can have patience too, you know.
Yeah.
Now Kolek, on the other hand, because he's an older, inexperienced NBA guy, this is right about the time he better have started doing something.
Yeah.
Like so, which he is. So he
Yeah.
kind of turned it on right around the age Deuce woke up.
Yeah.
Because Deuce was getting to be at that age where, all right, Deuce,
I like what you doing.
you know. So they both panned out at the right age. You know, DOR was obviously in the Dottie boat as far as age.
Yeah.
You know, and then obviously we have McCullough in the background, which he's considered an older young guy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and like to me, when you start doing the Dink Pate talk at the age Dink Pate's at, you know, the guys he would leapfrog are the McCullers and the Tosans and those are the guys that he would knock down those guys down a notch.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're.
No, go ahead.
I think your man out is Deuce. I think your man out is Deuce. And
Yeah.
I love Deuce, but he's valuable.
Yeah, and you got to
And
look at the business big picture.
Unfortunately, Yabusele didn't work out. Yabusele did not work out, and you have to get a guy to kind of fill in there. And I think you might have to give up Deuce.
Sometimes things just don't hit. I mean, look at Golden State when they picked up what's his name, the number one pick, and everyone thought it was going to break the league.
Wiseman, yeah.
Yeah, that didn't work out, did it?
No.
You know, at least our mistake wasn't the number one pick. It
Yeah.
was just a mid-level exception guy we didn't hit on. Oh well.
Yeah.
You know how many mid-level exceptions don't pan out to somebody?
Yeah.
They hit.
Yeah. I'm just looking at if Deuce not Deuce. If OG missed a good chunk of time, we'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Like you're resting on Diawara, you're resting on Yabusele. Those are like the only guys where like you're resting on Hakporti. You need someone better than that.
Yeah, because we think we small now. OG gets hurt, bro. We're gonna be rocking with like Clarkson and Josh Hart as rotational wings, bro, and Shamit. That ain't gonna cut it, bro.
So has OG Anunoby missed time this year?
He missed some. He missed some.
Okay.
But like he is, yeah. I think we really thought Yabusele. I really thought Yabusele was going to be like one of the better backups in the league this year.
Yeah.
I really expected it. I think the Knicks expected it.
Yeah, I think so too.
He hasn't. The 3-point shooting isn't there. The presence isn't there. The inside play isn't there. It's like you need to get it from somewhere. And I couldn't. You can't ask Diawara to be ready by the end of the season
Why
to be
not?
that guy.
Yeah.
No, I mean, but like, how you
Well,
can say, hey,
not do what OG does, obviously, but
I know, but be like, could I project him by game 82? You know what? You could be the full time backup power forward, or like I think right now you can kind of look at Kolek and say by game 82, like maybe he isn't there now, but by game 82, do I think he could be the backup point guard? Probably,
Yeah.
but I couldn't do that to DOR. I can't
Diawara
say
the
that.
backup point guard?
Backup power forward, like if OG, like backup to OG.
when last year did?
Wait. Let me interject just real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
So if OG goes down, you're not going to ask Diawara to be
not the starter, not the starter,
no.
but he has to have a bigger role.
Because let me finish my point though.
Okay.
So the point is, if OG goes down, then you'll see Cat play a lot of those jumbo 4 minutes, and you'll replace OG's defense with Mitchell Robinson in your starting lineup. Right now, is it ideal? No, because OG Anunoby getting hurt is not going to be ideal. But what you would do though is you would get a similar level of defense and a similar level of offense with Cat being your sometimes 4-man, right? He won't be the 4-man all the time, right? But you would get sometimes 4 minutes from Cat. At the same time, you'll also get probably, I think the replacement for him and for OG in a rotation would be Shamet, but not a direct replacement, right? He won't be the direct replacement. Like Shamet's not going to be in there wearing number 8. That's not going to happen, right? But what you would do is maneuver around, and you would get scoring punch from other areas and defense from other areas. I think the Knicks, the roster is deep enough where they could sustain 2 injuries to 2 starters and still make the playoffs, in my opinion. That's me. Now, when I say make the playoffs, I'm saying make the playoffs. I didn't say be the 1 seed in the East. Like, I think you could lose 2 starters off this team and hobble into the playoffs with, say if Brunson and Bridges were hurt. Say if Brunson and Bridges were out. I think Josh, OG, Cat, Mitch, Deuce, Shamet, Clarkson, Kolek, and others could still make the playoffs with this team, right? Say if Cat and Mitch are hurt, I still think you can make the playoffs with Brunson, Bridges, Josh, OG, Kolek, Clarkson, Yabusele, Shamet, and all them guys, right? And not because I'm not looking to disparage points. I was hoping that you would build on it, but I think the secret thing to this though is Mike Brown grooming these young guys to be role players. Like, one of the things that we don't talk about, one of the things we didn't talk about is Mo Diawara's vast improvement on defense. Like, he went from being a turnstile at the beginning of the year to the point of attack defender in the last game we saw him play. Legit out front guarding the primary ball handler.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's not a sexy thing to talk about, but we're like, when we talk about these things, I think it's only fair to talk about all the things that occur and not, saying just pick out certain things that we like or didn't like. And I'm not saying that we do it. I'm saying that as fans, we know that is done, right? Like, Fritz is a content creator. He's around content creators all the time, right? He knows what it's like being in a setting where people cherry pick certain topics to drive the whatever it is that they want to talk about. But one of the facts is Ariel Hukporti defended the point of attack in a game all of us watched recently. When at the very beginning, man, back in November, every time he got on the floor, you remember how quick? You remember when Giannis blew by him and Mike Brown almost called a timeout to get D-War out of the game? Y'all remember that? And now in December, this guy is guarding the other team's ball handlers. Now, what does that mean in mid to late December? It just means D-War has a long way to go. But what will this mean in April when we look back on this conversation? We be like, hey man, Mo D came a long way, bro. Just needed some time. All right. So ultimately, I guess what I'm getting at is when teams, anytime a team loses like their best players, there's going to be struggles, right? If the Lakers lose Luka and LeBron, I mean, you know what I'm saying? If OKC loses SGA and Jalen Williams, you could be like, well, that's just the point that I was getting at.
Yeah, we will see. We will see.
Yeah. East Blue Drew. Now we can't. The Knicks fan base. We can't. This right here. We can't do this because this means you have to be patient with a young player as they developed. So the Knicks fan base is not like the Miami fan base, right? You can just harken back to the conversations we all were having during the summer about Tyler Kolek. Tyler Kolek is changing people's minds, bro. You know, because I know Coach has been rooting for Tyler Kolek the whole time because he keep giving him a new nickname every night. Like I think he called it. What'd you call him the other day? Electric Company or something? What'd you call him the other night? What was it? You said something, bro. I can't remember.
I don't know. They just come to me off the rip.
What'd you call him? ColecoVision? What'd you call him?
I don't know. Psycho Tycho. I've been calling
Psycho Tycho. Psycho Tycho is what it was. Psycho Tycho is what it was. Right.
The original one was Tyler J. Fox.
Tyler J. Fox. Right. I heard a dude say collect island or something. What did he say? Or collect item something. I don't know. It was weird. People just make up these weird names. I call them TKO. Like I just like to have it be nice, you know.
Another little TKO.
I just call them TK. Yeah, TKO. Right. Just something. Just straight to it. Right. But the point I was making though is like Knicks fans, they don't have patience with kids, right? The thing is they probably would have been trying to package Khalil Ware in a trade this summer to go get Devin Booker. They'd be like, man, go get Devin Booker, man. Just give him all these kids. Give Miami all these kids, right? For Devin Booker.
Oh yeah, ColecoVision is what I was saying. Remember ColecoVision?
Yeah. Something. ColecoVision.
Atari knockoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you called them American Tycho? Is that what you said?
Yeah, American Tycho's because the Christian Bale reference. You know?
Yeah.
American Psycho, if you ever saw that movie.
Yeah.
But
Knicks fans aren't gonna have patience, bro. Like one of the things I keep telling y'all, man, and y'all sweating down and like trolling y'all or something. But if the Knicks had drafted Jalen Brunson in the same draft they had Mitch, Jalen Brunson would be on his 15. He'd probably be the third string point guard in Philadelphia right now. Right, because we just don't have patience. Every night we come in here, people are putting Pakam Dadier in a trade. every night. But
like last year, when did Yabusele start playing extended minutes for 76ers? It wasn't at the beginning of the year.
that's when he started tanking.
Yeah, like when they knew Embiid was going to be out.
Right. Right.
So, for him, I mean, it's easy to say, have patience with him too, because he hasn't really had extended time to play.
Right.
Like he might all of a sudden, because of an injury or someone has, or for whatever reason, he might have to start playing extended minutes somehow.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, we might be like, oh, wow, look, like the whole Precious syndrome. When Precious would only come in a couple of minutes here and there, he did doo-doo sometimes.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, you started him or played him 25, 30 minutes in a game because we needed to.
Right.
He was showing out.
Right. And once he got into the flow of the game.
Yeah, maybe Yabusele's that type of guy, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't his name ain't Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, Yabusele was playing sporadic, inconsistent minutes when last year he was a starter. Remember when Josh Hart remember Josh Hart started last year and came off the bench early in the year? Josh was like, man, I don't know my role, dog. This is crazy. You remember Josh at the beginning of the year? Yeah, hey, what's going on here? Right? Yabusele went through the same thing. He was a starter last year. Now he's getting 8 minutes.
Some games he's getting no minutes.
Right. Like what Nick Yak said, Fritz, you need a moment?
Fritz always be sleeping on these dudes, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Fritz.
He's sleeping on Kolek, man. Always.
Fritz tired, bro. Yo, so Nick Yak says, now we talk Pacom, we can't get minutes for. He is young and making sense. He develops another year in the G League. Not a failure. Yeah. No, we get it. Now the thing with a lot of these guys, yo, is that our guy? Sunday Night Smoke Podcast? Okay. All right. Salute.
Oh.
And I think Fritz may have been a little tired. Salute to Fritz,
Yeah.
Not quality content.
And we had, when you talked about earlier, if we're missing two starters or whatever, we can still be a playoff team.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, starters are very important.
Yeah.
But we've seen in this league how important, like, all the rotational guys are. How good is OKC going to be without friggin' their bench guys?
Yeah.
Like, that's just important pieces of the team. And who we've had out, how many times have we had the starter, and all the rotation guys this year? And we still found a way to be
rare. Here's one for you, Coach.
20-8. General Collector. Yeah, that's a good one.
I think I heard I think I heard Macri say that the other night. Yeah, I thought I heard.
What's the electric company in the city calling in? Seco?
I can't remember.
Looks like the mailman. Like he looks like. I mean, there was a mailman already, but it'd be something. Be funny with something with a postal carrier. It just looks like one.
Right. Bro, I think
FedEx.
I think he's the Dark Knight.
Con Ed,
yeah.
Cole Edison.
That's hilarious. You only get a nickname if you're a star, bro. You only get a nickname if you're a star.
Yeah. Or from Monopoly, the Coletric Company.
Coletric Company.
No, I mean, like I said, it's a good problem to have. Obviously, when everyone gets back, figure out who's going to get minutes and all that. Yeah, I just see Kolek in one of them old 50s or 60s diner with a little white hat. You know, remember like the hats he used to wear at White Castle?
Yeah, I know so what. Yeah. Yeah.
I could just see him walking up to a car. What can I get you? Cheeseburger and fries and a milkshake?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely an extra in Hoosiers, you know?
Oh, he definitely an extra in Hoosiers, bro. he definitely an extra in Hoosiers.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the other things, man, one of the questions I'm asking the chat, right? Right. And so I'm not asking Coach. This is not a question for Coach. This is for the chat. Chat, take your time and think about this, what I'm asking you. Right? And I'm going to put the dopest comments on the screen. Right? In game said Kevin Garnett called him Dolan's son. Yo, y'all be wildin', bro. Y'all play too much. And game, y'all play too damn much, bro. Yo, in game, don't bring that mess in here. Talk about he called him James Dolan's son, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, yo. But hey, so I got a question. If in game don't distract us no more, right? So here's the thing. Here's what I want to ask, and I'm gonna put it on the screen because this is not for Coach. I want myself and Coach to react to y'all comment on this. Right? I'm putting Coach on the spot. Right? I'm gonna put Coach on the spot. Right? Let me save. I'm gonna just put it up here like this. This is my question to the chat. This is not for Coach. Right? This is not for Coach. This is for y'all. Right? I want y'all to put y'all comments in the chat. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Right? Tell me what y'all think. And me and Coach will react to the comments. Wiseman said Hannibal Collector. I got you. I got your play on word. Right.
Gladys.
Tell me what y'all think. Are the Knicks beating the right teams the right way? Just put that in. Just think about that for a moment. Tell me what y'all think.
I had a friend for dinner. I ate his liver with fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Yeah. So Smoke says Tylenol. Wow.
Special K.
Chat, y'all got it. In game says I think so, and Frank says the right way is anyway.
Hell yeah.
And so I challenged, like, because I had a whole bunch of stuff, and I challenged Chat GPT with this, and so Chat GPT gave me some answers that I didn't think applied, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna ask the chat. Right, I'm just gonna ask the chat. Are the Knicks beating the right teams the right way? Yeah, I know. I'm just asking. I'm just asking a question. East Blue Drew says, like we beat the Spurs the right way, I thought. Yeah. Yeah. That is it. Miguel P says AI is the devil, right? Okay. All right. All right. All right. So, Coach, you see the question, right? And
Yep.
so for the most part, the chat is saying any way is the right way, right? So when I hear them say any way is the right way, what that sounds like to me is find a way to win regardless of style. Is that what you hear?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, to me, we're beating the teams we're supposed to beat. I mean, I'm not sure where Sherman gets his stats, but we're 11-2 versus below 500 teams. If you look at the NBA expanded standings on ESPN, and we're 9-6 against versus 500 and above teams. So.
I don't care because we don't do that against. Do we do that for OKC or Detroit? No. Only Knicks fans would be like.
No, I'm saying that correlates to me the right teams the right way. Like if we're beating the teams, the right teams, like we're winning a lot of 10-point games because we're blowing people out. We're 13-4 in 10-point games. That means we've won 13 of our games with more than 10 points. That means we're beating people handedly. I would consider that the right way.
Right. I would say when I saw the question, the first thing I thought was, all right, chat, y'all know how my mind works, right?
We're not killing ourselves doing it.
And so, chat, y'all know how my mind works, right? My mind works with read the question word by word, right? Don't assume the context, right? So when I read it, I'm reading, are the Knicks beating the right teams, right? As soon as I saw the right teams part, I'm like, well, who are the right teams? Are we beating teams that are title contenders? Are we beating teams that are close to us in the standings? Are we beating teams that were once bad and are now looking for our spot? Right? And then on top of all of that, are we beating them the right way? Right? So in my mind, when I think are the Knicks beating the right teams, I'm like, who out here can we beat so that we can have confidence that we can win a championship? And I heard y'all say it a lot. People are like, yo, bring on OKC 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we were like, yo, I don't care what the records say, man. Just bring on OKC. That's who we measure up against. This week, it's not OKC as much. It's more like Detroit right now. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I want to see where we are against them teams too. That's why I was hoping OKC was in that cup final, but San Antonio exposed them.
San Antonio exposed them. Right. So are we beating the right teams? Well, first of all, you can only play the teams that are on your schedule for one. Right? To start the season, I think the Knicks beat the who do we beat to start the season? The Cavs and the Celtics? Is that how we start the season?
Yeah. We won both of those.
Right. Right. Okay.
Like, and every team that we slipped up against, you know, Orlando, Miami, we got them back. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Beat Orlando twice.
Mm-hmm. Miami.
Yeah. And the irony is if we're talking about beating teams the right way, right? When they beat us in the regular season, nothing mattered. We beat them in the Emirates Cup run-up. So we beat the right teams the right way. Right? That makes sense. As that question to let's do our look.
Yeah, even I mean Toronto, they're, if you look at it, Boston's the third seed. They're 18-11. I mean, we choked in one of them games against them. And Brunson had the worst game.
Who was that against, Coach? You said Boston?
Boston, yeah.
Okay.
And, you know, Toronto's the fifth seed right now. They're 4 games over 500. We handled them just fine. Who do we play in the West so far? We have the Spurs,
Minnesota, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, we're 4-0 against the Western Conference right now.
Yeah.
You scratching something on your mic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
No, that's right. I was making sure it wasn't me. Yeah, we're 4-0 against the Western Conference right now.
Yeah. I tried to turn into DJ Premier. Everybody. Yeah. One quick topic to talk about before we go. Right? One quick thing to talk about before we go. Trade rumors. Do the Knicks need a trade, or is this a luxury item we're looking for? Like, do the Knicks need a guy, or are we window shopping for Bentleys?
No, I mean, I just think it's two things in one, I think. number one, well, first and foremost, our roster is talented enough to win it all, as it's constructed right now. Period.
Right.
But if we upgrade the back of our rotation, which means if we can flip guys that we're not counting on right now for a lot of stuff, and we get someone in return that's two things: insurance if someone goes down, or in some spots they come in and play and have a surprising game or two, here and there. That would be just get in the luxury package, the leather heated seats and the tinted windows and the better rim package, like when you already have a Bentley and you're getting all the other little bells and whistles. I just think adding talent to the back end of your roster is always a great thing to do. As long as it's not disrupting our flow right now we got going and our vibe, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? So, are we a perfect team? Hell no. No one's perfect. But I think when our team plays our brand of basketball, we play our style of basketball, as long as we shoot our averages, we beat everybody, My only concern is sometimes we're a little small, so having one more long athletic dude doesn't hurt.
So it's luxury.
Yeah, I think it's a bonus if we get it. If we don't, I ain't gonna cry about it.
Okay. So what's the chat say? Chat, what are y'all thinking?
Oh.
And Sherwin says we have no answer for teams who can. Wait a minute. We have no answer for teams who can the 6'6" and taller 1, 2, and 3s at us. Okay, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Right. No, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Hey, it's not a big deal, bro. None of us perfect, bro. I know what you meant. To Sherwin's point, I think I understand what he means by if teams throw 1s, 2s, and 3s at the Knicks that are 6'6" and taller, can we defend and score on them and keep our size and depth throughout the roster? Right? Like if our in order to combat that, if we're combating that with OG, Josh Hart, and Bridges, like who do we have to come in behind OG, Hart, and Bridges?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I understand what Sherwin is coming from there. Right. I do.
But just think
now, but do I agree? Do I agree? No. Because I think you have to have perspective. Like when are teams throwing these super tall 1, 2s, and 3s at us? Because if they're throwing 1s, 2s, and 3s at us in December, I don't care. Man, the Washington Wizards may be the tallest team in the league, bro. I don't care. Right? But if we're talking about early June, Father's Day basketball, and the Knicks don't have, these guys to go, I think they will. Right? I believe in Pakam Dadier and Mo Diawara. Like, I legit think these guys are going to be playing later on in the year. Right? Now here's the caveat though. Here's the caveat. Playing and playing significant minutes are two different things. Playing and playing high leverage minutes are two different things. Right? That's the thing. So because I understand what Sherman is saying. Like right now, the Knicks are winning, right? I don't care. Now, can they maintain that same level of winning all the way through to the end of June? Sherwin may have a point, right? But here's the thing. You can't just go out and get any like Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey is 6'8". He's not the answer, yo. He's not because Sadiq Bey is not going to be able to guard. Bro, coach, you know what my nightmare nightmare scenario is? Sadiq Bey in the pick and roll against Cade Cunningham with the game on the line. And us watching Detroit put on T-shirts and ball caps. That's my nightmare scenario, right? My nightmare scenario is we trade for Sadiq Bey, and then Sadiq Bey is caught up in a pick and roll guarding SGA with the championship on the line. And we got to watch OKC put on T-shirts and ball caps, right? Every 6'8" guy is not the answer, right? You have to get the right 6'8" guy, right? Because if Sherwin is thinking like I'm thinking, I think you need 6'8" and taller athletes, not just anybody, right? Like the Knicks better not trade for Chris Middleton. I know that, right? Yeah. Get Chris Middleton out there on them bad knees getting toasted. Nah, that ain't no. That's not. But if here's a sneaky name for you though. Here's a sneaky name for you. Jeremy Sohan. Oh, wait a minute. That name is not so sneaky. That name is not so sneaky, right? If your closing lineup is Mitchell Robinson, Jeremy Sohan, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and Deuce McBride, that's your closing lineup. I'm gonna go telling people, go ahead and pass my 2X championship shirt. Right? I need it right now. Right? Right now. Right? That's just my thoughts on it. Coach, what's your thoughts on oh, you did mention size. You mentioned size when I was in the bathroom. Yeah.
I like I said, do I think we beat everybody. It don't matter if they're tall, short. Toronto, look how big their front court was. We beat them just fine.
Yeah.
We beat the Magic just fine. Like, to me, size is just it's an excuse that people come up with when we lose a game. Like when we lost to Orlando, like, oh, we're too small. But then we weren't too small when we beat that ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just a built-in excuse for people. Like, to me, in all those games we've lost this year, it's because we got cold, bro. It ain't because we can't defend nobody. It's not because we're too short. It's because we didn't score the basket. Skip buckets consistently. When we shoot average percent, we whoop everyone's butt.
Yeah.
When we shoot above average, we whoop them big time.
Yeah, what I'm talking about though is on both sides, though, bro.
I think we're defending awesome. I don't
No,
care
on
what
both
the
sides.
scoreboard
No,
say.
I'm talking about on both sides of the ball, bro. I'm talking about on both sides, like
Yeah.
offense and defense.
Yeah, I think we're defending great this year.
No, that's it. Are you letting
What is there another side besides offense and defense? I don't know.
No, it's offense or defense.
Okay.
Offense or defense. Like there's a defensive side, and I know you know this already.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you know this already, but what I'm talking about is like offense or defense. Like when their defense is trying to smother our offense with length, we don't have a counteraction of long athletic guys where we can
Right.
start attacking their rim and dunking.
Yeah.
Right. Like how many times this year have you seen Jordan Clarkson underneath the rim? Like just
Yeah.
but if you had a 6'9", if it was Jared Vanderbilt, he'd have just yammed on the whole crowd. Right. And I'm not saying that Jared Vanderbilt is better than Clarkson. I'm just drawing the comparison. A shorter guard that's also super skinny versus a 6'9" hyper athlete that can jump out the building.
Yeah, it hurts us when Cat only jumps 2 inches off the ground with his layups.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like we don't have. Then you got OG who can't make a contested layup on nobody.
Right.
Like he's the clumsiest super athlete in the league.
Right.
Sometimes like he's got 10 thumbs when he's got the ball in his hand going to the rim.
That's what she said.
Finishing dunks and going strong to the rim, he does that sometimes, but he rarely he can't. Like Josh is our best finisher on layups.
Yeah, you noticed that. You noticed Bridges has gotten cold from layups
in traffic. Yeah. I mean, Bridges, he makes them crazy angle ones,
Yeah.
Or he'll jump from way out, weird body position
with no room, and it'll just be off the box and go in.
Yeah. But Josh, I'll give him credit. He makes some contested layups, big time.
Yeah.
He makes a lot of them. And so, yeah, we definitely lack that side of it.
Yeah, I'm overly optimistic about the Knicks development program because I think Dadier and Diawara are going to be ready by the time we need them, right? Because all of us, we all know that the Knicks are not going to play 5 guards in the playoffs. How are you going to play 5 guards, 2 bigs, and 2 wings in the playoffs? Chat, y'all hear how that sounds? 5 guards, 2 bigs, and 2 wings. There's no way. There's no way they're going to play Deuce, Shamet, Clarkson. Huh?
No, I was going to ask you to name the guards, but you already started. Go ahead.
Yeah. Brunson, Deuce, Kolek, Clarkson. Why does it sound like 5 guards before?
You want to know why? Because 2 of them we use as wings, Clarkson and Shamet.
Right.
When they probably shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Like just out of necessity, we've been using them in that.
Yeah.
But that just shows that obviously doesn't hurt us offensively. I mean, you score 130, 140, no matter who the hell's there.
Nobody.
Like we had a game without Brunson, we scored 140.
Yeah, nobody's scoring 140.
You scoring anybody.
Yeah.
It's the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
I think it hurts more when we're short, quote unquote, on players and in physical stature.
But you're saying that in the ideal sense that if the Knicks stick to their game plan and do their averages, we can beat anyone, right?
Yeah.
You're saying that if they stick to Mike Brown's game plan, grab rebounds and run, create threes in transition, right? Shoot these threes, take bigs out of the rebounding area, right? Like long shots and misses lead to long rebounds above, center's head, all that stuff, right? And then everybody just shoot to whatever their season average is. The Knicks can't lose, and I understand that, and I appreciate that. I do, but we don't do that consistently because we don't have these 6'8" athletes to get out there and grab these rebounds and push it so that we can run. That's what I think. Now, the other night we played a slightly up-tempo game against Philly, but we played it mostly in the half court, and the Knicks almost grabbed 1,000 rebounds in the half court, and we lost. And it's not because of and we didn't lose because of any one person had a terrible game. It's just guys were tired, and you could tell. Guys were tired, and you could tell. But again, if Dadier, I can damn near promise you this: if Dadier and Diawara are not the answer, the Knicks are gonna find the answer in a similar basketball player to those guys. Because these guys are cheap and they do things that people with other God-given talent can't do. They wake up and are 6'8". Most human beings can't do that.
And the thing is, what we need isn't even that hard to find because we don't need another guy that can get buckets. We just need like you said, a long athlete that can get out transition,
right?
That can defend like 1 through 4,
get deflections,
get deflections,
play passing lanes,
and maybe someone that once in a while, you leave them wide open like Josh or something, they'll make a 3 here and there,
right?
But that's where, like for me, the thing that would, and I guess it would be our Achilles heel, or we worry about as a fan base, these bigger teams we talk about, they can't shoot with us anyway.
Right.
We're going to shoot like they want to get. Those are the kind of teams we just get in a shooting contest with and just bang it on their head, bro. Like Detroit and Orlando, Houston, them teams ain't shooting better than us.
No.
That's why in some of them games we defend the paint more and we just let those teams shoot threes.
We just let them break so we can get out and run.
Yeah. And we get pissed when they make a few, but it's a good trade-off because that's out of their game. That's putting them out of their game. That's not what they do.
Right.
That's where coaching comes in.
Right.
Knowing your personnel, like don't just stick to your whatever game plan, no matter what. You adapt to the team you're playing.
Right.
And that's something that Mike Brown's been doing this year. I'll give him credit for. I think for the most part, he's been adapting to whatever teams we're playing.
At the beginning of the season, I ain't gonna lie, at the beginning of the season when Mike Brown was just sitting there with his coaching staff on the bench and not really, I felt like, coach, I could have slapped that man with a cotton candy, bro. I could have took a whole rack of cotton candy and just do something, man.
He was learning his team, bro,
Yeah.
Who we can count on for what. Sometimes you got to just sit back and watch.
Yeah.
And what I think he's found that he can count on more, some guys. Look, it means a lot for a team. Like, here it happened again. I mentioned this every time we've had a loss since back in, we had that little 3-game skid early in the year.
Yeah.
We haven't lost a back-to-back game since.
Yeah.
That means we've learned from our mistake and pushed on.
Right. Yeah.
So.
All right. So wait a minute. So Are you for a trade or no?
Only, like I said, if we can get one of those players you're talking about, and only give up like a Yabusele and some picks or something, or not something of not a major rotation guy, then yeah.
What player are you talking about though?
Like Sohan is, I'm sold on that dude.
Yeah,
Like to me, he should be a heavily
he should be a
targeted.
starter somewhere. In my opinion, he should be a starter somewhere.
Yeah, at only 22 years old,
Yeah,
he's got a lot of things that you can't coach.
yeah.
He's 6'8". He's coordinated.
Super athletic.
Yeah, he can dribble. He can defend all 5 positions. I mean, he can defend bigs, bro.
Yeah,
He's
he
like
can
OG
defend bigs.
when it comes to strength. I mean, he's not as good as OG, defensively. He's only 22 years old.
Right.
He's figuring things out.
Yeah.
But he's got the physical abilities to but he's like a 230-pound. He's got some size to him too.
He'll be the perfect wing to fit in between OG and Bridges.
Yeah, for sure. And he fits in our future.
Yeah.
Like by only being 22 years old.
Right.
Now, if we can flip him, and I mean, I don't want to get. He would be someone I wouldn't mind giving up Dadier for because he's young.
Right.
I don't want to just get rid of Dadier because he's one of our young projects. I get it, but you're replacing him with a 22-year-old that's.
And at the same time, you can only develop so many guys at the same position before it becomes destructive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like having 3 of those guys, it's like even if all of them pop, where are they going to play? Somebody's going to come off the bench and not be happy with playing time.
Right. And the reason why I say Dadier because Yabusele on his own isn't going to be enough to sell the Spurs. Like we gotta make it. We gotta sweeten the pot for the Spurs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, the pot, the Knicks and Spurs in a trade, bro. First of all, the Spurs don't trade in season, right? First of all, so in order to get them to trade in season, you got to blow them away with a trade offer. And none of this penny ante. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2. What did we say? 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Like, yeah, like it can't be nothing like that, bro. It can't be like, yo, I got a pocket full of peppermints. Nah, it can't be that. Spurs don't trade in season. They don't even take offers, right? Or most of the time they don't, right?
Yeah.
So in order for them to even pick up the phone for Sohan in season, you got to legit be like Jack and the Beanstalk. You got to have the beans that's going to get you to the goose with the golden egg. That's just what it is. Right? That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to find the key that unlocks the Sohan thing. And even if it's something that they like, they're still going to be like, nah, you got to pay us for them.
Yeah,
they'll probably ask you straight up for Kolek. Like, hey, would y'all do Kolek for Sohan straight up?
What?
Coach, would you do Sohan for Kolek straight up?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would. But even though I really like Kolek and more,
I really like Kolek.
Then we really don't have a point guard then after Brunson.
Yeah, and they got a bunch of point guards. So why would they even ask for them?
Yeah.
Right. They have so many point guards that they have point guards playing out of position.
Right. But my only enticement to sweeten the pot for them is they have Wembanyama, who's a Frenchman, and he's going to bring 2 homies with him. Yabusele and Dadier are both French guys. It's going to I think that sweetens the pot for their superstar, bro.
No, it don't. Man, that's so over. That the nationality thing is so overblown. That's like saying a coach
The
knows.
money works too, though.
That's like say coach knows two guys that make it. Send coach two guys that make music from Seattle. Well, hell, they're from the United States. It don't matter if they're from 2,000 miles away. And I learned that from the Japanese picture that's being posted. He's like, yo, just because we from Japan don't mean we homies. We just from
We
the
all
same
know each
place.
other. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but they know each other. They're all pretty close. But Dottie obviously helps the sweetener because he's kind of, a project. He's young.
You know what would really sweeten the pot? Trade Dottie and something to Washington and send Bilal Coulibaly to San Antonio.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
that would get some things moving, right?
Oh yeah, if you do a 3-team thing for sure.
Yeah, now because Wemby and Coulibaly are super cool, and they don't even have anything to do with nationality and all that stuff. But it is a thing that's in common.
Yeah.
Right. The Sohan thing. Do you trade a young developing point guard for a young developing wing that may be better than OG Anunoby in 2 years?
I mean, if the Spurs get Coulibaly, bro, you might as well give them the championship next 3 or 4 years, bro.
It's the Spurs.
With the roster they have, bro.
With the roster they have, bro, it'll be crazy.
That's just adding more fuel to the fire over there.
Yeah.
No, like I said, I don't want to overvalue Kolek either. Trust me, I've been an advocate for him. I love him. I'm happy he's finally doing this.
Right.
But when we just had only our fans only hats on right now, I'm like, hey, keep them all. We love them all. I want to win with who we got. But when we're being objective and putting our business hats on, you got to look at value, your maximum value. Because right now they're playing really good, so his value went up now. Then we got to ask Coach Brown and Leon Rose if they think this is something he can sustain.
Right.
Did he break the ice now, and this is who Kolek is from here on out? Is this just a little insanity moment for him? What is this? That's the crossroads of front office decisions. That's tough to make.
Right.
It's the hardest things for like GMs to admit is they missed on somebody. When they get rid of their own guy that they believed in and drafted or brought in,
right?
And then they got to ship him out for something. They try to save face. Like damn.
Right.
So it's not like Leon Rose is pounding on people's door to get rid of guys that he drafted. Because he obviously thought they had some worth for this team. That's why he picked them up.
Yeah. That's what ultimately what I'm getting at is we have enough to win, but to entertain the trade talk, to entertain the trade talk stuff. I don't really want to talk trade, but if y'all want to, okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to, but if we have to, bro, we can.
I mean, they want to give us Sohan for our old ice tubs. I'm
all for it. The one with Pat Ewing left his knees at, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to trade anyone, bro. I want to keep the team intact. But every time we hit this button, every time we hit the go live button, man, you got to give the people what they want. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, but like this isn't 2K, the 2K GM moves. You got to be realistic, and you can't. OKC ain't be able to keep all them guys,
right?
So you value the ones you feel like are going to be the best ones, and you give them big contracts like they did the big three over there. And they're going to lose about 4 or 5 of them guys in the next year or two.
Yeah.
It's just going to happen. They can't afford them all. So that's where you got to find the sweet spot with the guys we have. Like right now, Deuce is in a great sweet spot. Right. He's making a good salary right now. And when he does play, we're getting production that exceeds his contract. Same thing with Mitch. When Mitch plays, he's exceeding the worth of his contract.
Right.
But now when both of their things come up, when both their names come up, you got to make decisions then, how much more are they worth?
Yeah.
To me, like every player, we might have to make that decision about Cat one day. Is Cat consistent enough to keep paying him? He's getting to be 30-year-old big man. That starts getting sketch. There's all those GM questions we got to think about. And it's the teams that, develop these backup plans for when they do make these big decisions.
Right.
Are the teams that stay consistent and consistently win.
Yeah.
That's why the development of Kolek is big.
Right.
Because in a pinch, if Brunson tweaks an ankle or has to step out of the game for a quarter and a half, figure things out, like Kolek has been showing he could hold it down for a little bit.
Are you telling me that Tyler Kolek is a star?
No, that's what you said.
I know what I said. I know what I said. I was here.
He's not a star yet.
So what makes you a star in the NBA? The easy answer to it. What makes you a star in the NBA? The easy answer to that question is popularity.
Well, if you're talking about in that sense, people don't even know who the hell he is on some other. You watch other team broadcast guys or some of these other content creator shows, they don't even know who the hell he is, bro.
Nah, bro. You got to ride out with me, man, because King and them, they know who Tyler Kolek is.
Are you talking about Gil and all them, bro? They think he's from some of them dummies think they're from another country. I thought you said Kenyan.
No.
Oh, I thought you meant the Gil's Arena guys.
I'm talking about people we know. I'm talking about people I know. They call that man the Lincoln lawyer. I don't even know what the hell a damn Lincoln lawyer is, bro. What the fuck is that?
I mean, in Knicks land, he's like a cult classic, he's like a cult figure, you know what I'm saying right now, like I said, like a Novak fan, you know what I'm saying? Like people like him like that. Is he a star in New York? He's getting there,
Man, nah, man, he a star, bro. Y'all gonna get that man his flowers, coach.
It's because he's a white dude with floppy milkman hair, bro. That's why, bro. If he was just if he was just a basic fade brother from
why
Georgetown,
why we gotta do the white guys like that, bro?
it's
White
just
guys
true,
can't hoop.
bro. Hey, I'm a white guy. I can say it.
People made one movie like White Man Can't Jump, and now people think all white guys can't jump, right? Like,
Bro,
come on, man.
If he was just another brother off the bench doing what he does, they wouldn't be talking about him like this, bro.
I think it's the opposite, bro. If his name was Rashawn, bro, if that dude name was Rashawn, bro, we'd be in it, coach. We'd be in here till it, bro. We'd be in here till 9:30 in the morning, bro. We'd legit be 9:30 in the morning. The comments that we wouldn't even be able to read the comments, they'd be going by so fast, bro. Well, y'all hating on the brother.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I think it goes both ways for sure, though. Like, I think he has fans because he is white, but then he's got people that be sleeping on him because he's white.
Because the thing I'm talking about star. I'm not talking about like on court production, right? Because Tyler Kolek, in the grand scheme of things, to be a basketball star, you have to have your moment, right? You got to hit your game winner. You got to have an explosive scoring game. You got to dunk on somebody, right? You got to do something crazy. You got to cross somebody up, and you got to be in the top 10 highlights, right? That's what gets you to stardom, right? My thing is with Kolek is I don't think he's there yet because he didn't have his moment yet. I think he's on the way, and it may be tonight.
I mean, the cup, I think, was his coming out party though. To like nationally, like people started noticing, hey, who the hell's that guy?
Yeah.
Like that Kolek guy came in, you know, and Brunson shouted him out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and he's definitely getting noticed, you know.
Yeah.
But
That's what I'm saying. If Kolek does something crazy like 20 points and 10 assists tonight, and I know it's not gonna happen. I'm saying if he does like a 20 and 10 thing, and then on Christmas gets like 14 and 4, bro.
Yeah, but if he was Tyrone Kolek, bro, like, he'd be just another dude on the Wizards, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I disagree, bro.
As far as stardom goes, like
if that man's name was Trenjarius, we'd be here all night to 9 o'clock. We don't like Trenjarius. With Trenjarius. If that man's name was Trenjarius, bro, we'd be here till 9 o'clock in the morning. I think fans are doing them dirty because Kolek is white.
He might be a situation like Hartenstein where no one knew he was black until like 5 years in the league.
Just till 5 years. Yeah. I mean, I would say, because I think the Kolek kid is very, very good, right? And how I describe him, like, y'all know my sense of who's good and who's not is never just the box score, because I think you could take 15 great shots in a night and miss 12 of them, but we see 4 of them hit front rim and 4 of them go round and out, right? That means you took bad shots, just means those shots didn't go in, right?
And you can be impactful without putting stats on the, you know, we do have a couple guys like that make an impact, but it doesn't show up in the box score.
Right.
Like that's something I've noticed. Kolek, I know I mentioned this before on other telecasts, but he has a lot of those passes that lead to another pass. Like he gets the ball rolling on the passes sometimes.
Right.
Like the hockey assist or whatever. You know, and I just think it comes down to his confidence right now, bro. He's taking shots he wouldn't take before that he was hesitant on. He's actually like, when he makes a move in the paint or going to the rim, he's like going all the way, He's
Right.
making layups on bigger defenders.
Right.
I mean, he's doing dime store Brunson stuff, bro. Him being around Brunson, bro, is the best thing. Like, that's Tyler Kolek is the epitome of why you don't give up on young guys on great teams.
Right.
Like, just vicariously through like osmosis, you're gonna pick up some great sprinkle some greatness from those players.
Right.
As long as the coach keeps them involved, you know.
Right.
Where I think that's what our current coaching staff does. We may not always see them on game night, but these young dudes are more involved in the process.
Yeah, I agree.
So they're more ready when their name does get called. They don't look like a damn
Trent
lost
Jarius.
like think about this. Like Trey Jameson had to get in the game, bro, and he looked like he's been playing all year. We didn't miss a beat when he was in the game, bro.
Right.
Trey Jameson when he went in,
yeah,
and he didn't play at all year. Let's throw in this two-way guy, you know.
Right.
And he did fine. So that's the difference, and I think it's gonna bode well as time goes on. Like how you were hopeful. I think that Mike Brown and this coaching staff is instilling confidence and comfortability with these young. That's the best thing you can give these young guys.
Yeah. Yo, Nick Yak just said something so wild in the chat, Coach. I ain't want to interrupt you, bro. But he says, Huck Party top 10 defending player, 5 feet and in. Yo, the reason I'm sorry to interrupt, but yo, one day we're gonna give Mitchell Robinson credit, bro. Like one day, I don't know if this is related to Mitch or not. I'm assuming this is. Bro, there's the Huck Porty is not even in the same universe as Mitchell Robinson, bro. Like, and I like Huck Porty. I hope he stay here for a long time. And salute to Nick Yak, man, our guy. But man, Mitchell, man, come on, bro. We got to, man. Yo, you can't have a Knicks defense conversation, especially rim protection, without starting with Mitchell Robinson first. Period.
Yeah. I'm listening. I'll be right back. I'm listening.
Okay. All right. Yeah, my thing is listen, Huck Porty might be a fantastic player. Mitchell Robinson has been proving this thing for years, y'all. What are we doing? Yo, Mitch had a great game the other night, and we didn't even get the. I mean, come on, man. What? Come on. Are we moving on from? How are we moving on from Mitch already? Right? How we move? I mean, come on, man. Mitch started hitting some free throws. I'm not gonna say Nick Yak forgot that Mitch played defense. I won't say that. That's because that's disrespectful more to Nick Yak than it is to Mitch, and I don't want to do that. Right? And, you know what I'm saying? You know how I feel about being respectful and all that. But come on, y'all. Man, come on, man. Come on. Huck Porty? We talking about Huck Porty defense, and we got Mitchell Robinson? Nah, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Like, what we doing, man? Hey, I mean, yeah, come on, man. Mitchell Robinson is the top 5. I'm gonna name my top 5 defenders at the rim. Mitch, and Mitch. Right? That my top 5 defenders at the rim in the NBA right now is Mitchell Robinson, and Mitchell Robinson. Right. I mean, yo, I respect y'all basketball takes and stuff. I only said that, man, because I don't want to get this misconstrued as we're shading towards, and shading is a bad word. We're slightly moving towards not giving Mitchell Robinson credit for being the best rim protector of this generation. Mitchell Robinson legitimately is the best Knicks rim protector of this generation. Of the last 25 years, Mitchell Robinson is the best, and he ain't even played 25 years. But of this 25-year stretch, Mitchell Robinson is the best rim protector the Knicks have had in this generation, man. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about that, man. And I know sometimes when I say Mitch, people want to talk about Cat. Listen, you can have a conversation with two people being mutually exclusive, even though they play the same position. This is not a referendum on Cat because Mitch is great. It ain't that. Mitch is great. Mitch is the best defender. Mitch might be the best defender of the last 25 years that the Knicks had. Or no, Tyson Chandler was good. Tyson Chandler was Defensive Player of the Year 1 year. But Mitch is in that conversation, y'all. I think Huck Porty has some things that he has to clean up. He's definitely got some things that he has to clean up. But if he keeps working, the potential will be there. But in terms of my top five, coach, is Mitchell Robinson, Mitchell Robinson, Mitchell Robinson, Mitchell Robinson, Mitchell Robinson, and then honorable mention is Mitchell Robinson. Right? That's just me. Right? I just want to call it this, but when the dude is playing good, when he's playing good, he's great. Right? When he's good, he's great, right? Huck Porty, I got to see another year of Huck Porty walking and chewing bubblegum at the same time. I'm sorry. Yeah. You got anything else before we wrap up?
And Huck Porty's sample size is way too small to be any kind of stats like that. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not his fault because the Knicks have Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, I mean, we were saying that stuff about iHeart, all the analytic numbers and per whatever minutes. He was like the best rim protector in the league for a couple of years too, for that same stat thing.
Right.
And people were talking about that when we had Mitch on the team. We're talking about iHeart.
Mitch has hit 10 straight free throws, bro.
There is a God.
There's a God somewhere. Right. Now,
we could play Mitch late in the game now.
Hey, keeping it a stack, bro. I was talking to Ty Barbie about it, right? I was talking to Ty Barbie about this. We were talking about how if Mitch can shoot 65% from the free throw line on the year, teams are going to throw that strategy out the window, or they'll use it less, right? But the only thing about it is, in order for Mitch to shoot 65% for the year, he got to shoot about 75% to dig himself out of the hole that he was in before. And I think it's possible. I think it's possible because I think his free throws have always been in his head, right? His free throws have always been in his head, right? But, we'll see about Mitch. We have a game tonight against Minnesota. We'll see how things are going to go. Chat, if we lose with all these players out, please don't overreact. Chat, please don't overreact. Y'all know that the Knicks are going to have about 5 or 6 people out. And if we lose, don't overreact, right? Just point out the good things that happen and just remember it's one game out of 82. So, do you got anything before we go?
See, Kolek's not ready. He can't even beat Dante.
Right.
I think, that's what they do. Get rid of them all, blow it all up,
Fire Mike Brown.
I told you we need Giannis.
Right.
We need to go get Spider too while we at it. You know,
bro.
But I think because Minnesota's pretty hot. They're the hottest team in the West right now.
Yeah.
They're 11-2 the last 13 games like us.
Right. Julius Randle has been balling.
And bro, you see Finch, he went off the other night, boy.
He went off.
He got pissed at the foul stuff.
Yeah, man. Do I blame him? No.
Nope.
No, it's the same thing. It's the same stuff we've been saying about SGA the whole time, bro. Like,
yeah.
Or you can't touch them, but they come down on the end and hack you to death.
Yeah. The SGA thing is like the tush push.
Right. Yeah.
The rest of the leagues either just got to stop it, or they all got to complain at the same time about it.
Yeah.
That's the only way it's going to change.
Yeah. All right, Go ahead, Coach.
No, I'm saying, like, I don't. To me, if Jalen Brunson got that whistle, he'd average 32 points a game because he'd make the rest of the free throw line just like he does. Right.
Yeah.
If you look at the top scorers in the league, Luka and SGA and them, they go to the free throw line a ton.
A lot. You remember James Harden and Embiid?
Yeah.
Bro, they used to live at the free throw line, bro. Yeah. All right. Well, everybody, we're going to get out of here. We're going to wrap up, man. Got to get on these phones. 8 o'clock. It's crazy, but definitely Knicks at Night podcast tomorrow night. Not for sure how Wednesday's going to go. Everybody, so just be prepared, man. Look out for the alerts. And we're going to holler at y'all later. Peace, everybody.
I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity.
Hey, yo, I think I'm